Hi, everybody. This is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, and I got a very special pipe that just got delivered. My mailman was an hour and a half late. So let's see what we have in here. This is from Stephen W. from Las Vegas, Nevada, which is clear across the country from where I live. Hopefully, this one won't be as hard to open as the other packages. Let's see what we have in here. And this is a very unusual pipe. I've only seen one, and it was on a YouTube video that a gentleman did, and he had a lot of information on it. And oh yes, what do we have here? Yes. Oh my. It's a Kaywoodie 76 bowl number, but look at the bowl. It's a thin bowl. And the reason why this is an oval-shaped bowl is because, let's say if you were going out for the evening with your wife or girlfriend, it's going to fit in your pocket a lot better than this. So you could carry this right in your pocket or your vest, and it wouldn't be bulging out. Oh yeah, that feels good. It's in very good shape. The yeah, everything lines up pretty good, but look at that. I've only seen one of them. So, she's going to need some cleaning up. So basically, when I get a vintage pipe, and I say this in all my videos, so if it sounds repetitive, I apologize. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need Everclear, and that basically it's 95% alcohol. It's 190 proof, about $23 at any liquor store. And you're going to need some bristled pipe cleaners, which you dip in the Everclear, and I let it soak in the pipe. For the stem, and this one's actually in pretty nice shape, but I am going to go over it with some extra fine steel wool. I know it doesn't look like steel wool anymore. I don't like to waste anything. I come from an era where you use everything that you have until there's nothing left. And this still works. You're going to need a jackknife to ream it out, and I really can't fit my finger down in there, so I'm going to have to inspect this pipe a little better. And then I'm going to use my Decatur pipe wax, which I don't have sitting in front of me right now. My apologies, I'll show that to you. It's a great pipe cleaner. Actually, every time I'm done smoking a pipe, one of my vintage pipes, I'll go over that with a soft cloth and the Decatur pipe polish, and it actually kind of cleans the grime off of it too. And every time I smoke them, they're warm, so it soaks in that pipe polish, and it keeps them nice and clean. And sometimes you need, on some of these vintage pipes, they've been put away for God knows how many years. And so they get dry. The wood gets really dry. And so by using that every time that you smoke your pipe, it soaks into the wood, and it just keeps getting better and better. So here's the before shot. You can see there's some grime on the stem, which we're going to take care of. The bowl actually has a dark color to it. You really can't see the grain, but after we go over it and clean it all up, I suspect that this grain on this pipe might pop out a little bit better. So let me do my thing, and I'll be right back. And yes, I wore this jacket special just so I could show you that there's no lump in my pocket. If I had this, there would be. So that's only about an inch wide, or if you're from the UK, probably 20 millimeters. So I'll be right back. Let me do my thing, and we'll be right back. Yeah. Oh, yes, so pipe smokers were back, and this one was a true challenge for me. Apparently, the construction of this pipe, and please excuse my crude drawing, I couldn't get any draw out of it. It was plugged up. Well, this particular pipe has a hole that goes down through here and a hole that goes down through here. I don't know, what do you call them? Draft holes, whatever you call them. So it's almost like a H type of shape. So the smoke is drawn in from not only one hole in the front of the bowl down through the pipe, but also one in the rear of the pipe. So it has two draft holes, and then when you draw the smoke in, it pulls them down from both. I could not for the life of me. It took me an hour. I had a steel coat hanger out trying to get this thing to get unplugged. I mean, there was no draw whatsoever. So I was able to free up the rear one. And I'm hoping after smoking this and warming it up, I can get a pipe cleaner up through there and clean the front one out. So it took me about 45 minutes to figure that one out. But at any rate, she turned out absolutely beautiful. A very nice shine on the stem after going over it with some super fine steel wool. And the stinger on this was just disgusting. I mean, so I went over that with steel wool, cleaned the holes out. This is a 4-hole stinger, and polished up nice. I went over it with my Decatur pipe polish, and it has a beautiful grain. It was like totally dark. You couldn't even see the grain, but with quite a bit of elbow grease and my pipe polish. And actually, I did go over this with a light coat of Everclear and quickly rubbed it off. Because I didn't want to take the finish off of it, but it did clean the grime off of it, and as you can see, there it is right there. That little oval bowl is beautiful, but what a bugger to clean. So now we're going to smoke it, and I had to let it sit for a while, and so hopefully you won't see an explosion, because I had to pour a ton of Everclear through this thing. So here we go. Mm. 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 Ah, yes. It was well worth it. So in retrospect, I had to scrape the bowl out. There was a ton of cake buildup. Went over the stem with extra fine steel wool. The stem was almost all plugged. I mean, did my little crown treatment on it. Went over it with some fine steel wool, and the pipe cleaners I had to burn up was unbelievable. These are all black. So, I didn't blow myself up. I must have let it. Oh, yeah. But look at that beauty. A true beauty, and I've only seen one of these oval pipes ever. And it was a gentleman from down south in the United States, and he was doing a video showing his oval pipe. And when I found mine on eBay, I just had to have it. Anyway, this is Paul the Pipe Guy. This one was a little bit of a project. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, and please subscribe. Hit the little bell button so you get notifications. Anyway, Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York. Over and out. Pipe smokers.